In Karnataka, 5 major districts, including Mysore, Mandya, and Hassan, rely on a single entity for their daily electricity, the Chamundeshwari Electricity Supply Corporation, known as CESCOM, maintains the grid that keeps lights on across more than 27,000 square kilometers. Beyond the urban centers, this grid is the lifeblood of the region's agricultural sector. Farmers depend entirely on reliable electricity and functioning transformers to power the irrigation systems that sustain their crops. That critical flow of power is now under public scrutiny. A formal complaint has been filed by the Karnataka Rashtra Samithi party, pointing directly at the top management of CESCOM. Authored by State Executive Member Nagendra S., this document is addressed to the Chief Secretary of Karnataka and the Managing Director of CESCOM. We are analyzing the scope of these claims. Importantly, these are formal allegations pending official investigation, not proven facts. If the state finds evidence to support these claims, it means the leadership of a massive public utility has severely compromised the infrastructure millions of people rely on every day. The letter first alleges systemic corruption and severe financial irregularities orchestrated by officials within CESCOM's administration. To grasp why a financial leak here is so dangerous, we have to look at the State Finance Audit Report from the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. This animated chart shows CESCOM's accumulated losses based on the latest finalized accounts. As you can see, the utility's deficit plunges to a staggering 2,686 crore rupees. The utility is operating with a deeply negative net worth. It survives day-to-day operations primarily because the state government provides massive financial guarantees to cover its debts, rather than relying on the actual revenue it collects. The accusation of officials siphoning funds or mismanaging accounts lands directly on an organization that is already drowning in historical debt. When a public corporation is entirely dependent on state bailouts to keep the lights on, any internal financial abuse threatens its ability to operate at all. The KRS complaint also outlines a pattern of illegal administrative transfers of personnel within the utility. Moving an official out of their current role without assigning them a new posting leaves them in administrative limbo. It is a tactic often used to sideline uncooperative staff or enforce compliance through public humiliation and career uncertainty. The Karnataka High Court recently addressed this exact practice. The court established strict directions to regulate transfer policies, explicitly banning the government from transferring any officer without simultaneously providing them a new posting. The court noted that lifting an officer from a post without assigning a new one results in compulsory waiting at the public's expense, stating clearly that a transfer is no remedy if serious complaints exist against an official. To enforce this, the ruling mandates a harsh penalty. Any salary paid to an officer during their forced waiting period must be recovered directly from the higher authority who ordered the illegal transfer in the first place. The administrative transfers alleged in the CESCOM letter go beyond simple office politics. They represent direct violations of strict judicial mandates designed to protect public funds. The final major charge in the document addresses the direct neglect of statutory duties by those in charge. The complaint specifies a failure to supply quality, consistent electricity and highlights severe delays in installing new electrical transformers. A delayed transformer is a minor inconvenience in a city office, but in the rural districts CESCOM serves, it halts irrigation completely, directly threatening the livelihood of local farmers. Mismanaged funds and sidelined engineers in a corporate headquarters eventually translate to dry fields and dark homes on the ground. Now that this formal complaint sits on the desks of the highest state officials, what happens next? The response is dictated by the Karnataka Civil Service Conduct Rules of 1966, which provide the legal framework for maintaining integrity and accountability among public servants. If the Chief Secretary's office determines there is merit to the KRS letter, it will trigger a comprehensive administrative probe and an internal audit of CESCOM's management practices. We must await the results of any official legal inquiry to uncover the full truth behind these serious allegations. How reliable is the electricity and infrastructure in your district? Share your experiences with local utility administration in the comments below. For more deep dives into public interest topics, government schemes, and social awareness, make sure to subscribe to 369 Samruddhi Success.